I misjudged that, didn't I? I thought, that's going to be rock and roll straight in there, and I just ended up bouncing my arse about.
Plus, of course,
what have you done to the place?
I know.
Every time I come back, you've had the decorators in, and it's fancy.
Do you know what we had lost since you were last here was our giant switch. We used to have a giant switch that did nothing.
It did nothing at all, and now you've got these things. Yeah, what? I've never seen this. Sorry to move around. No, the cameras are going to go, don't do it. But I've never seen lights inside a wall. You know what that is? You've insulated that with angels. Instead of using normal cavity wall insulation.
So that if there's an earthquake, what's the safest place to stand in an earthquake?
Next to an angel.
In the door frame. So you've got the safety of the door frame and the protection of the angels.
Yeah, with the halo, and a little wing will just go... In fact, that would be quite good if instead of coming down the stairs and all that, if the guests just came from behind an angel's wing.
Or appeared like a little holodeck, because that's what I reckon it looks like.
It is quite, yeah, but it's got a brass finish to it as well. It's like a holodeck on a steam engine, you know?
Which there should be more of, by the way.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, yeah. They should be like, make it so, and then shoveling coal. You know? But also, and I'm not bagging it, because it's nice, I like it, but I was watching the other week, when I wasn't gigging, Rove, you see, you've got a little R there.
Yes, I got a little R.
And to me, I'm a bit dyslexic. I tuned in. I thought it was Cove Live. I thought it was a new show for pirates. Because they love the Cove, the pirates, you know, like a smuggler's cove. And I tuned in. I thought, aye, we've got a pirate show. Turns out it's you masquerading as some kind of pirate enthusiast.
Some kind of buccaneer.
Exactly.
Now, what's happened to your arm?
I'm knackered.
No, have a sip. Like you almost got to have a sip, and then you felt the need to answer.
I, myself, and my motorcycle had a bit of an incident with a car on a road. Yes.
Do the math.
Yes.
I didn't know you were a motorcycle guy.
I'm a mad motorcycle, quite literally a mad motorcycle. Yeah, no, I all sorts of bikes, but I was on my road bike, and yeah, and I shall we say, glanced off a car.
Yes, you can.
And yeah, and then
in your peripheral vision, you kind of just look their way and fall off.
And bang, and dislocated, and now this. But the good thing was, I crashed outside a hospital. like how lucky is that? I landed in the road, and I went, oh, that'll do. And then just straight in. And the bloke that picked me up off the road, he went, do you want an ambulance? Do you want me to get you an ambulance? I'll call you an ambulance. I went, go on then, mate, call me an ambulance. He went, oi, ambulance! And the ambulance just came across.
Do you know what I like most about it is the choice of sling? Because you've got one that looks like you could have a fake hand at the end of it and just pull it out and you've got a Tommy gun hidden underneath or something.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah.
That sort of breaks all chat show regulations, though, doesn't it?
I think so.
Coming armed.
Yeah.
But I am high on painkillers, so that's good.
That is very nice.
Yes, it's
now
morphine. That's what they gave me.
Your show, you're renowned for very interesting titles: Chicken Master, Laser Boy, Sonic Waffle. To a later show, Randomist.
Randomist. Yeah.
Now, does this have a little more relevance than previous show titles?
I'm quite a random... I am a randomist. I'm quite random, and that's... Yeah. I sort of, as you probably know, I kind of say things, and then people go, huh? And then the show's me trying to explain what I meant. And the other night, I was talking about... For some reason, I just found myself out of nowhere. And this happens in conversation all the time. Anyway, I found myself going, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to prod a hippo with a javelin. And about 1,500 people went, what? And then I spent the next 5 minutes trying to work out why I would prod a hippo with a javelin, going, it'd be better if I just did one-liners, really, you know? But like I say, I was on morphine, so, you know...
That's a nice excuse for everything.
Yeah, exactly. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe as you go around Sunday lunch with your parents and stuff, you just go, would you like some more food? I won't, thanks. I'm off my tits on morphine. Very much.
Now, I found out a little nugget of information that apparently came through you. Now, we had George Foreman on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
And according to you, he has no fingerprints.
Well, yes.
Now,
well, he does.
Well,
Did you ask him about it?
No, I didn't, because I wasn't aware.
Okay.
I know he's got all of his kids are called George. He's got like 18 sons all called George.
But doesn't he have one called, like, Georgina as well?
Yes.
Georgette? Georgia Lou? I don't know. But he basically, yeah. So, no, well, I kind of like making up rumours. You know, like I came up with one the other day that, you know, Ray Martin, the man with the hair?
Yes.
He, that he has tiny children's feet. and that he has to wear children's shoes, and then he puts adult shoes over the top. And you might see him wearing adult shoes, but if you loosen the laces, he's got tiny... It's nonsense. It came out of my head, but, you know... If
and
you
so
just...
the George Foreman fingerprints were symbolised?
And the George Foreman fingerprints thing, I was on the radio, and I just went, oh, George Foreman's got no fingerprints. And then the next thing I know, it was all over the internet. And people are sort of ringing up and going, you know, is it true he hasn't got... So he has got...
Well, it's quite probable that he grilled them, like he burnt them all off on the grill.
Like on his lean... But then he would have burnt bits on the top as well, not just on the... When he was
all the
here,
fingerprints drip away into this little tray.
Yeah, into a nice little fingerprint collection area. Was he doing this when he was on the show? Did he just
that would have been the giveaway. The George Foreman lean, green, fat-reducing fingerprint erasing machine.
Exactly.
Too much to fit on a box.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, somebody actually printed up stickers. So if you did buy a George Foreman grill and you wondered why, somebody actually printed up stickers and stuck them next to it. It was a picture of him next to his grill, and it just said, "By the way, I don't have fingerprints."
Now, what's in the bag, out of interest, that you brought down?
This is... I found this, and I brought this as a little gift.
In a Safety Dave bag.
In a Safety Dave. And how frightening does Safety Dave look?
I know.
He just looks like a man that's kind of... you buy some sort of extinguisher off him, but it burns your face. I got this, right? Oh, look at that. A woman down there went, oh.
No, I love a hippo, speaking of poking things with javelins.
Do you like a hippo?
I love hippos.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You also like wrestling, don't you?
I do indeed.
Well, you're going to like this. Look, listen to this, right? I found this in a toy shop in the UK. Listen.
I like wrestling.
The hippo, you squeeze it for your kids.
I like wrestling.
Oh.
But then, get this. Listen to this.
What
Oh.
It says what the...
It says what the...
But then, you squeeze this one.
Oh, my God.
the? A little bit of wheat just came out.
Isn't that something you see all the time? But this is the weirdest thing. I pressed this one.
Hi to your mum for me.
Say hi to your mum for me.
That is too freaky.
Say hi to your mum for me.
All in hippo, but they're selling them in the...
And it's...
it's
the sexy little voice that he has.
That's my voice. What are you saying?
That you have a sexy voice. You have a sexy hippo voice, is what I'm saying.
This is the thing. You can do it in the UK where you can record your own thing. And I made this specially with your catchphrases and stuff.
You're a top bloke.
Look at that.
I'm glad.
Oh, shut up.
I'm glad I don't have a fifth catchphrase. If you know what I mean.
But the best thing is that when I was doing this, I thought, oh, that'll be a bit of a laugh. I'll take that for a roll. But the thing is, they won't let you take them away from the shop. So I was in the corner of the shop going, a little bit of wheat just came out. A little bit of wheat. And the woman walked over and went, are you all right, sir? A little bit of wheat just came out. And then as she walked away, like when you said at the end of the show, say hi to your mum for me, she's walking away and I've gone, say hi to your mum for me. It was like the scariest. Try to say hi to your mum for me. You know? But what you can do is, like, and when this comes to Australia, right, you all have to go out, it's like George Foreman thing, get one, right, and then just record it for, like, kids that you don't like. Like, if you've got, you know, little kids that just blah, 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 just get one of these and then just go, Mummy and Daddy don't love you. And then have it stitched into the thing. Or just, you know, in the scariest voice you can, just go, you're going to die. Monster in your wardrobe.
Look, you can catch him during the Melbourne Comedy Festival till the 22nd of April, and then touring the rest of Australia and New Zealand. You can check out rossnoble.com.au for details on how you can catch Randomist. Ross Noble, everyone.